and welcome to this probably non-functional stream. I'm currently rendering something in After Effects, and I mean, there's a lot of optimism going on here. A lot of optimism. I'm streaming with OBS whilst doing a pretty complex render in After Effects, and although my PC, you know, it's a hefty beast, it's got some poke, I'm asking a lot of it right now. What the fuck is this wand? Wow. I mean, it's basic. I mean, we'll pick it up. We'll run away. Why is the 15? Well, I'm not even sure what it's... Oh, because it's got fire nonsense on it. Well, that's okay. That's alright. There's another one here. What's with all the trap wands? Wild start. I played one game. I was doing another render in Premiere earlier, and I can't. It was extraordinary. The wands, the seed. It was amazing, and yeah, I got to Temple of the Art and I got annihilated eventually. But I found a wand. I probably should have made a note of the seed, but I don't do kind of seed related shenanigans / shiggery pokery. But the seed was wild. There was like 2 HP ups right in the mouth of the start. But most importantly, there was an absolute boss wand in the brickwork between the caves and the first holy mountain. And there was also an acid flask. So I was able to use the acid flask to kind of badger my way into the brickwork. And then... What am I doing? I'll explain in a minute. And then get hold of this wand, which I then put like a couple of magic bolts with timers on. But it's, you know, this was a very much a 5th or 6th biome wand available in the first biome. And I just cruised through everything up to Temple of the Art. Even the vault was a breeze, to be honest. I mean, I had a lot of HP as well. There were a lot of HP ups. Now, the reason why I'm being kind of weird here is because I've really gotten into gold farming with tablets, and I don't like killing things with wands anymore. However, I can't get across to the tablets. It's just, there's no path right. But yeah, I'm getting heavily into my tablet through. I'm a thaumaturge. I fight people with knowledge. The pen is mightier than the wand and all that. However, the wood struts seem to be mightier than either. I mean, I'm happy for you just to float around pissing acid everywhere. That's not a problem for me. As long as you don't hurt me while you're doing it. Okay. But yeah, just a crazy wand, and the Temple of the Art, I just panicked. I got down there, and you know the dark flame guys. I got one of those in my line of sight quite near the entrance, and from that point on, it was just pure panic all the way. Ended up running deep into the mine. Just figured that I'd be able to just run, and then found myself with maybe, I don't know, 8 to 10 Temple of the Art enemies in a room with me. That doesn't end well. You can't play the art like that. The art will play you. If I've learned one thing in my travels through the Noitaverse, it's that you can't fuck around. But it was overconfidence, because what you get is, you know, normally when I get to the underworld jungle, it's a very different thing. When you get to the underground jungle, I'm really kind of worried about my power levels. And on that run, I was just laughing as things attempted to attack me, and I'd just pop him in the head with a couple of shots and they were gone. And once you get that kind of unusual experience on a biome where you're just kind of like, hey, I'm massively overpowered for this point, it's very easy to forget that isn't a permanent state of affairs. You've got to keep on scaling, and that may have been what I forgot to do. Well, we die and learn. What can you do except learn from your fatal experiences? Anyway, I now have tablets. I can kill things for money. Hey, Carty, how you doing, mate? Long time no see. I haven't been on for a while, but yeah, good to see you. How's tricks? How's things going? You been crushing New Game Plus much? I'm about to demonstrate my latest bad idea, which is overusing the tablet in mines for almost every hyper combat. I need that gold. That good greed trick gold. Lol. I'm not very good with it, unfortunately. Yeah, just shoot the wall, mate, I would. God, it's all gone horribly wrong. I mean, I guess I'm just going to do this. There's another one here. Nice. I managed to get my third ever win recently. So, you know, I'm not feeling quite as inadequate as usual. And generally speaking, I'm doing a lot better. But yeah, I'm at the stage now where I am looking to get a New Game Plus run going, because I've never done it before. With the last win that I had, I was very overpowered. And really all I had was a fairly fast wand spitting bouncing bursts with damage field on. But that was enough. It was basically, you know, a bouncing burst a frame. And I wasn't sure whether or not I should, you know, just book the win or continue. And eventually I just bottled it and booked the win. And I don't think I will do next time I find myself in that spot. But yeah, it's I've been really busy as well. I've barely streamed, and streamed for a week before last night. And it's been, yeah, I'm still kind of working my ass off at the moment. This may not work. I'm currently rendering stuff in After Effects, and I'm convinced that I'm going to lose frames any second. Although it seems to be working all right. But yeah, tablet life. I don't know why I wasn't doing this earlier, to be honest with you. It's just, it's free real estate. And you know, I'm a magic user. I fight with knowledge. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I've been getting a lot of kind of extra efficiency into my After Effects build, so it does seem. I mean, there's the way I was using a lot of like Adobe Dynamic Link functionality, which is just trash before, and you know, something which currently is like a 2-hour render. Well, that didn't work. Would previously have been a 12-hour render. I mean, there's a lot of efficiency savings going on. Oh, the luck. Whoops. This is all very incompetent. I need to not be doing this. Let's just kill you. The old-fashioned way. Actually, if you want to do that, I'll get over you. Oh, Jesus, I fucked it here. I'm going to blame the frames, I think. Bad decisions. No, not me. I heard him die, and it really distracted me. He made the dying noise. I will get my extra gold. Okay, not like that. Finally. I don't think you actually get any extra gold for doing that with the fire demons. Ow, no! Alright, I've got to stop chucking gold away here. Dine, I have not. What's it do? It's got a cool kind of dystopian name. Sounds like, you know, it's got real kind of Skynet possibilities. deepfake automator. No, the brain ran out of cycles there. Couldn't come up with the last two letters. Strong banter. Oh, you can get it. Yeah, you definitely can get it. Oh, nice. I will check it out. It's probably a little bit advanced for what I'm currently involved in, which is kind of halfway between Premiere and After Effects, and as a bit of kind of camera work, and then multi-cams and a little bit of overlay graphics on it. But I'm also trying to do a tutorial series at the moment, which could benefit from some more heavy duty stuff. I will definitely look into it. I don't know why I'm still here. I've got wands, I've got money, I should just leave. But yeah, I will certainly check that out. Aye. All the options. Do I have anything to kill him with? I've got 3 different ways of getting out of here. I do not see anything that's going to kill him easily. I've forgotten what's on my actual ones. I've got teleport. Oh, these suck. No, we don't like these. I'll take that, I guess. Oh, nice. Yeah, my card is it's by no means spectacular, but it will probably be good enough. It's fairly recent. I can't actually remember what it is now. It's a Ryzen 5. What am I talking about? God, I've parked all of that information since I spent the money. Why am I running in this thing? The fucking CPU. What am I chatting about? It's a kind of not top of the line GTX, but it should be okay. I'll look into it. Because After Effects really doesn't use GPU very much at all for the work that I'm doing. I spent a lot of time researching kind of what the best balance was, and most of the advice that I got was by CPU, not GPU. And I kind of fucked it a little bit, which was frustrating. Speaking of fucking it, what have I actually got on my rig here? This. And then a bunch of this shit. Don't want these. I've recently come to the conclusion eggs are really useful. They have definitely got an upside. I've been underrating them. Is this wand any good? Nah, not really. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I shall check it out. That sounds pretty good. I mean, it's most of my work at the moment is resolutely 2D, but as I say, I'm trying to up the complexity of what's being done, and that's something that I shall definitely look into. Just trying to think if there's any way I can get away with killing Matey. I guess I can give it a go. I've got a couple of ways out of this situation. I have a Discord channel. I don't use it very much. Kind of like I should do for various reasons, professionally as well as for game stuff. I want to get onto the Noita Discord. Actually, there's a lot of stuff going on there, which is very interesting. But yeah, like I mean, I have got Discord installed on the this PC, but I just really very rarely use it. Should put it on my phone as well, really. So let's cut that short and say yes. It's just the short answer to that question. Yes, but in a very kind of confused way. Cool. Yeah. I'll look into it and see what we can get going about that. Yeah. That sounds good. I will. I'm not in a position to sort it out at the moment, but I'm currently, for my work, my kind of boomer colleague requires me to get set up on some kind of system, and so I'm going to try and get my Discord life sorted out, and I will let you know. And now here's another thing: is that my knowledge of Twitch is such that I'm not 100% sure. I've never actually used the whisper functionality on here, but I believe I can just use a... Let me just have a look here. Yeah, there we go. I've slung you a friend request. So what I'll do is I'll let you know when I get it set up, and that will be probably won't be for a couple of days because I'm still pretty much in the middle of trying to sort out this episode that I'm building at the moment. But I'm hoping that's going to get done certainly before Monday and probably before the weekend. And yeah, absolutely, I'd be really keen on that. That's very kind of you. Yeah, let's get that sorted. Sweet. Now I'm about to try something fairly foolish here. This is going to go badly wrong. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be streaming over the next couple of days. I shouldn't really be on at the moment, but as I'm rendering stuff at the moment, it's kind of I could be doing low-level admin-y stuff, but I figured I'd give Noita a go, and I was quite surprised because a lot of the time it hasn't been working at all well when I've been rendering, and I think it's just a vagary of Adobe. Like the way that the whole Creative Cloud infrastructure uses PC resources is just really unpredictable. And at the moment, it's being quite efficient, but I don't think there's any way of actually predicting how it does that. I try limiting the amount of well, not limiting, but I mean you can define how much RAM Adobe will suck up, and it's got a fairly generous portion, but because it's so CPU heavy, it does tend to clash with Noita, but at the moment it's working fine. I'm just looking at my situation here thinking, why am I... Oh, I was going to try and pot him with the... I don't think this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. I mean, I'm likely just going to run away when this fails, but we'll see how we get on. Am I set? I think I'm set. Let's do it. I've never attempted this before. I don't think it's going to kill him, but it should give him a bit of a bad time. It's probably going to be the end of me. Come on, matey, I'm over here. Coward, come at me. Yeah, you can have 9 HP as a treat. Well, that didn't work. Oh, this is all going very poorly. Okay, let's leave. I should actually fight this thing. I mean, I'm not sure concentration's going to help much, to be honest with you. That's a 2 cap. That's fine. Do we actually have any damage? You're not supposed to come down there. Okay, this is all going pretty poorly. I'm just going to run a little bit faster than you. I'm not sure what the plan is long term. I mean, I could fight him. This isn't a bad place to do some shenanigans. There have been occasions where he's encountered things that have attacked him whilst chasing me around, and I'm not entirely sure how the factions work with the Steve. I think the answer is not as well as I'd like, basically. Everybody seems pretty comfortable with the God's messenger. Less comfortable with me. I didn't really need you to be doing that, mate, to be honest with you. That was not the time where I wanted to find... Oh, Jesus. Alright, we can go down. Oh, no we can't. This is going to be fun. How are you in water? Why am I catching those shots? Never mind, we can go down. The problem is, I'm just going to double up on my Steve problems. I think I've lost him. I can leave. Now, I mean, I can win a fight with just this wand if I approach it properly. I can take a Steve down with an Uzi wand. I'd rather not have to do it. It's quite. I mean, with 80 HP, it's a bit of a risk, but I can definitely do it. Just a question of whether I should. I think I've got to try and... I'll try and at least get one more wand before I go downstairs. But I really don't want to lose any more HP. Yeah, like, I mean, the ideal would be to fight the downstairs Steve with this 80 HP. It should be enough for me to be able to just sort of dance around it. I mean, I'll normally take a couple of... Yeah, there we go. Alright, he's coming for me. Let's go. I'll normally take a couple of hits, but I think I'm just going to try and ride it out and then hopefully get knocked back into it at some point. Let's just... How much I got? 270. No, it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. No, no. Alright. The chances of me being able to block him in are low. Can I buy something that can help here? I mean, I could try knocking some TNT at him, just... I wouldn't normally buy it, and the always cast is a bit weird. I suppose I could always just run. I mean, as an opener... Oh, he's spotted me. Okay, well, this is an option. I don't know if it's a good one. Oh, Jesus, this isn't what I want either. Let's... This is just slowly cascading into a progressively worse situation. Life is already pretty bad and it ain't going to get much better. Damn it. I was hoping you wouldn't be down there. Really need a projectile wand pretty soon. Let's dash right. I can always go back up top. I mean, I'm probably going to lose a fair amount of HP going that way. Not picking that HP up upstairs was a problem. Running on 65 isn't ideal. Oh, fuck. You're not who I want to see, but... Oh shit, that wasn't how that was supposed to go. Also not what I wanted. Damn it. Well, that was poor. There were a number of very bad decisions taken there. But I learned something, which was chucking the pot can go wrong when you're trying to chuck it at a Steve. I don't know why I just kind of sat in his eye line when I tried to line it up. I didn't want to miss. But the problem with that is then you just throw... I mean, it blocks one of his extremely dangerous projectiles. But that wasn't really the objective. That's a nice welcome. Hi, how you doing? Do you know what, mate? You're not going to really have much fun if you come any further up here, are you? This isn't this isn't a place where you should be. And it's raining, so you know. Come and get me. That's why fire demons don't go outside. Well, 60 gold, can't complain. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's got to be a fairly difficult life. I definitely wouldn't want to have to play this game with a water reversion. It's bad enough with toxic sludge, but they do have a tough time of it. I kind of knew that wasn't going to be worthwhile. I don't know. I mean, I always like to look in here. I think it's because there's always a little crag. It's just every time I see it, I'm just like, well, I've got to check it out. It would be rude not to. And that one time in 15 where there's actually something worthwhile in there, well, that's nice though. I've been experimenting with trying to play a little bit quicker. Yeah, and really, very, oh my god, very rare for it to happen in my experience. But you do get them. Potions as well. And which is always appreciated. Well, usually depends on the potion, obviously. I mean, if there's a wand in there, you'll see it. But the chests are always worth it. And I mean, you get HP ups as well. But it's so rare. It's hardly ever worth it. You know. Whoa. Okay. I see. I've been getting so into my tablet foo that I've kind of forgotten how to fight with a starter wand. Hey, what the hell? And I think I spent earlier this week, a lot of what I was doing was just trying to be much quicker in getting through the mines, through the caves. Now, by my standards, that's not saying a lot. I mean, I'm still probably the slowest player in the caves you'll ever see on Twitch, but I've been experimenting with moving a lot quicker through the area. But it's that inexorable draw to the right. I feel it is always a mistake to leave without that. I mean, you want at least one health up, and it doesn't have to be the orb, but in the absence of something else, it's such a big percentage buff to your HP. It's kind of essential to take it. And if you find, I mean, you know, the run I had earlier off stream, where I got an unbelievable wand, which was stuck in the holy mountain, in the brickwork above the first holy mountain, and there was also an acid flask on the seed, so you could get the brickwork. I mean, I'm here now. I might as well go and get the other one, but like in that seed, also there were 2 HP ups within like 3 seconds of the opening of the caves, one on either side. It's just, well, there you go, there's 150 HP and the best wand you've seen in this biome for a very long time. So, cool. I probably won't bother with going and getting that orb, but if you're on 100 HP, that extra 25, it's big. I didn't actually look at what this wand is. Hang on a minute. This isn't the time to test it. What does this thing do? I picked it up. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, alright, okay, weird. What is it? It's 1045. It's pretty good actually. Is that 390.98? Shuffle, but nice. But yeah, the win that I had, I learnt. I got some knowledge, which is kind of obvious, but I'd never really grasped exactly how increased mana works as a spell. And one way that does make that very clear is if you stick it on a bouncing burst one with one bouncing burst, and it's kind of like, oh, okay, I've got a lot of excess mana every time I fire this thing now. I understand. So that's another spell that I've added to my kind of I reckon I know what I'm doing with it list, making maybe 5 of those. How am I getting in here? Slowly, I guess is the answer. It may not be worth it. I suppose I can pop the pot. Yes. I don't have the patience. Yeah. It's alright. It's not too shabby. Four ones, 315 gold. Let's go. See, for me, this is unheard of. But I'm trying to get to those good ones much quicker. Can't afford it. What? Weird. I'll do a little bit of pissing around. Fire immunity? Yeah, go on then. I think I've got a fire upgrade on this, haven't I? Yes, I have. Cool, cool. Okay, just throw that away. Cunning. Do I actually want any of these? I don't think I do. Nah. It's a decent wand. It's a little slow. I mean, this could be useful, but I hate Luminous Drill with a timer. Oh god, really? I'm guessing it crashed your PC? That doesn't sound like a CPU friendly outcome. Jesus. Did you I also I presume you didn't have did you live long enough to crash the PC is the other question there, I'm guessing, because obviously if you don't have electricity immunity, I can see how that would go poorly. I feel like this is the way. Timer though, I'm not sure how this will work with a timer. Probably not very well. Ooh, it's a little bit nasty, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. That is an unfortunate consequence. I would love to get my hands on a wand like that though. I mean, ideally without the electricity death, but I mean, you know, if you have to, then you have to. What's the spread on this? Plus 10 degrees. I'm assuming this isn't going to be good. And you know what? It's not bad. Now, there is a little bit of danger associated with it. Why don't we do this with a bit of this for safety? Pop this on, yeah, just in case. I'm good to go. Yeah, the one that I found in the brickwork on that seed was unbelievable. It's kind of no shuffle, 11 cap, 800 mana, 300 recharge speed, and like not the fastest you've ever seen. Kind of like, you know, 0.1, 0.3, pretty fast. And with the recharge time reduction on it was just, you know, I was running like magic bolts with sparks, and it was slaughtering everything all the way down to Temple of the Art, at which point I got a little bit overexcited. I slightly overestimated my power level. Temple of the Art quickly reminded me that no, you're not invincible with a good wand, you need a little bit more than that. I didn't get the best perks, that's my excuse. I'm a little bit scared of this wand, but it seems pretty good. I'm not sure that the projectile sped the disc. What the hell is it called? I've forgotten what they're called now. Yeah, it's just called a disc projectile, that's right. I'm not sure if it's really doing enough for me to justify the terrifying aspect of getting rebounded in the face with it, but I haven't taken any damage so far. I've taken 1 HP. Yeah, I guess it's not ideal. Yeah, here we go. It's not ideal against lava bees who just laugh at this kind of stuff. Well, I suppose the disc projectile's necessary to make the lava bees fall over, because otherwise they would just be laughing. Sorry, rats. There we go. There's the first one. Oh, I didn't even kill him. So there's the second one. That's frustrating. Can always just do a bit of this when needs be. I've come to the conclusion, I'm quite arrogant about, particularly about gigadiscs. I feel like I own gigadiscs completely. Gigadiscs do not scare me. I'm totally in command of the gigadisc. I will usually avoid it if I can, but I mean there are people who just refuse to use them, and you've just got to use them at close range. If you try and hit something there's any chance of you missing, then it's a bad time. There's no question about that. You don't want that. But if you can guarantee the hit, they're fine. Come on, just burn for me, just a little bit, please. I'm begging you. This is dangerous. There we go. This feels like a good situation. Everything is calm. It's going to go wrong any second because I've said that, but currently things seem okay. I'm not in any rush to descend. I need to hit him again. Stop spewing shit everywhere. There we go. Let's soothe the way with a little bit of this. Why am I trying to use random ones? It's never a good idea. So I wonder what 4 does. Nothing, happily. I forgot about my tablets. Now, I tend not to get fancy with the tablets, and damn it, in this neck of the woods, because I do tend to shed a lot of HP when I use them, much like that. But also, it's good practice. A disc projectile up the arse is a much more effective means of dealing with those boys, though. For shotgun lads, you want to get the disc projectile out whenever possible, really. You, we can farm some gold from you. Okay, a slightly backwards manner. Nice shot. 79 HP. There ain't no rush here. I want to find a decent wand. I could try and drift left. I'm not really equipped to mess about. Yeah, Yeah, I may have taken some unnecessary risks there. But that's the disc projectile life, you know. There's always risks to be... which you're not expecting. I mean, I can't really piss around with this when we get to Hisi base. It's got to change before then. Whoa! Ho, ho! I mean, who knows that? Who's it going to expect that kind of rebound? The rare, predictable rebound. But yeah, I mean, fungal caverns is probably not where I want to be right now. But I need a better one than this. Because I am a little bit scared of it. Don't know why I was pushing right so hard. I see him. Where is he? There he is. I'm sure that looked very skillful. I think you've watched me play enough to know that it wasn't. Oh, hello. Well, now, what have we got up there? Healing projectiles? This is not where I want to be using this. Actually, why not just a bit of this? Oh, I see. It's like that, is it? Oh, I need you. Yeah, there's stuff that's going to be handy there. Since I realised its use in killing Steves, I've become... I always used to disregard whatever it's called, Circular Stillness. I used to be so sad when I got Circular Stillness. Projectile Transmutation Field. Nah. But you I will take with me. Actually, do I have anything which is damagey? Yeah, absolutely. First single I ever bought was by the Pet Shop Boys. No, actually, not true. It was Aha. It was wonderful Norwegian maestros. The choice I had was between West End Girls by the Pet Shop Boys and The Sun Always Shines on TV by Aha, and I went with the better one in the end. Nothing wrong with the Pet Shop Boys. Nothing wrong with them, but okay, that... Well, first of all, that was a fucked up bounce. Oh, why am I still trying to do this? Not one for learning from experience. Let's just blow it up. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely the case that I'm terrified of this wand. I've probably been doing well only to take as much damage from it as I have. Would you die? Thank you. What I should probably be doing is using this as my primary and switching to this projectiles when this gets drained. And of course using the tablets where possible. So I have Go West stuck in my head now. And yet I'm going east. Okay. Potion dude with a wand. I'm not overly keen on this situation. It's a bomb wand. Oh, that was smart, mate. Well done. Whoa! Nice shot. I forgot he's got explosion immunity, hasn't he? That's annoying. It's just a straight up bomb wand, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll take it over this. A slightly worse wand, but it's got a spell on it. Calculated. Oh god, this is all bullshit. I need to get away from this. Hang on a minute. Okay, that gold I can live without. Whoops. But I found the ones. I am just going to drop a bomb here and really hope that this gets through. It should get through, it's fine. Just I was a little bit worried it was gonna roll out. No, fuck off, lava. That's not required. This situation is kind of getting on my... there we go. Alright, I think I can get in here now. Always cast heavy spread. Nice. Very, very much not what I need at all. So what's going on up here with all the lava and the death and the doom and that I shouldn't be anywhere near this place? Uh-huh. That's fine, because I know what I actually kind of had a little look around. I realised that I probably wasn't going to be able to dodge him. That's fine, I don't mind standing in this. I have fire immunity. I'm hiding in the fire. So I did just have a kind of quick look at my circumstances. Rather than try and dodge, I was just kind of like, I can get out of this, can't I? I can tank a shot from this guy. They're much less terrifying than they used to be. I could really do without this random... Jesus. See, I'm more scared of myself than him. I might even just go with a bit of this. Okay, this is weird because I can't actually see myself. That is not helpful. It's a lot easier when you can see where you are. He doesn't seem interested in following me though, so... Down to 30 HP. Do you actually take damage from that as well? The wand does not look worth dying for. I mean, obviously no wand is worth dying for, but... Huh. Well, he died for it. Always casts recoil. Weird. Okay. I mean, mostly just for the... Cool wand. What's this? Give me vision of it. Invisibilium. I kinda shouldn't. Mind you, maybe it could be good in here. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to pick it up, apart from the difficulty in actually getting to it. Please don't break the thing. Let me in, let me in. Can I get underneath? No, I have to get through here. I don't think I can get to it. I mean, I could try setting fire to stuff, but I don't think it's going to work, and I'm terrified of that fucking wand. Oh, I was just about to say I want to leave, and then just the temptation appears always. It's the fungal caverns way. Alright. Faint heart, one no wand. These things, they see from close range. If you can guarantee the hit, it's fine. I think I'm safe here. One doesn't look too hot. Oh, alright. I mean, it's what I need. I mean, the glowing lance is definitely going to be fairly welcome. Don't really want to chuck this, especially with the trigger. It's a pretty nice little spell. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? It's filled with wands and that fucking metal bastard. I'm not sure what the Finnish name for him is, but definitely around here he's known as the fucking metal bastard. And he's going to pop up any second now, probably from above me. And there will be swearing. Do I yeet the easy wand here? I think I probably do. Yeah, go on then. It's not a long-term proposition. What is that? Is that fire or is that gunpowder arc? Fun. Alright, I'm out. That's enough stupid risk-taking. What am I using as a... This is fine. This will get us where we're going. Is he Robocop? Oh, that explains a lot, yeah. Yeah, more of the Ed 309. I got the designation number wrong. You know the one. In that it just indiscriminately fucking sprays bullets. I hate that thing. Well, Explosion of Brimstone twice. I mean, I guess it's pretty good with the trigger. Explosion immunity. Now it's very good with the trigger. Yeah, I can do it. I can do this. This is all right. I mean, it's obviously it's not a huge bang, but it's enough. Oh, this is a... Oh, I see. It's like that. I hadn't realised that it was like that, if I'm being honest. Well, that's a lot of shitty ones, isn't it? I suppose we can do this and then this. I need to chill this thing out. I mean, this is still probably my best damage option here. Hang on a minute. So, I mean, what about... I guess I'm just going to stick... Jesus Christ, let's not fuck about. That's fine, but... Let me just skin all of these things. It drains pretty quickly, but it's going to ruin most things afternoons. And the other ones are pretty expendable. It's a shame I don't have a means of waking Steve up, because with the circle of stillness. Ed 209, there you go, that bastard. Oh, really? Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic piece of design. It is you know, I mean, it's been a very long time since I've seen RoboCop. Actually, I should watch it. Watch it again. But I mean, I rarely watch films, and I mean, I've got to watch Uncut Gems, which is kind of sitting on the back of my mind. So I've got to watch Uncut Gems. It just feels like a fucking job, to be honest with you. So I've got to devote 2 hours of my already crowded schedule, which I could be using to play Noita, to watching some fucking film, which I will probably end up hating. I mean, that's probably the better way of doing it, Carty. I would say. I mean, you know, you could sit there and make a precise recreation, but like it'd be painstaking. You're going to end up being disappointed with the result, and I'd much prefer winging it in that way. Definitely the right way of going about it. I want to chuck this wand. I want to chuck this wand, although it's never going to get used. This we will probably keep, but what's the point of having... Yeah, I guess I can put Circle of Stillness on it just in the time being. Might come in handy. Let's go. But I get... Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of like a physical item, but yeah, a 3D model of it would be... I mean, if you're doing it from memory, that's... It's a useful skill to be able to do. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, have that. Back at you, son. I can also make explosions. I've just got terrible reaction times. That chaotic? No, it's just standard. Let's not mess with that then. He says, blowing it up. It had to go. It had to go. So, fire and explosion immunity. This wand is a mess, but it's a lot of fun. Whew. You're a lucky one, aren't you? Feeling fairly confident. Like, I mean, the wand, it is a hot mess, but it's a hot mess that kills things. And it doesn't do me any damage. Yep, all good. Just thought I'd test it out. Just want to make sure. In a nice quiet moment, I'll just... No, everything's fine. Also digs. Kind of. Doesn't dig frozen rock, really. A little bit. Have that, you little bastard. Does take 2 shots to kill him. Frozen rock ice? No. No. No frozen ice. What happened here? So I'd like some wands. I don't really care if they're any good or not. Just give me some spells. And less of these guys. Fucking hate these things. I mean, I do complain about this biome a lot because I hate it. It is the most annoying biome in the game by some distance. Yeah, it's often the way. I mean, it's one of the nice things about fungal caverns is that it is always there to give you, you know you're going to get something solid. You're not just going to find ones, but you're going to find fairly good ones. But you've just got to be prepared to take the risk. I mean, I did say I wanted spells. Actually, that's a decent wand. 2 cap though, for fuck's sake. Well, it's better than what I've got currently, which is nothing. But yeah, and I think it's one of the really nice things about the way that this game is balanced is that fungal caverns just, it's there when you need it, but it is an incredible risk every time. At least for me. I know how to mitigate it. I mean, I usually get out of there alive. Ah, thank you. Now we're cooking. That's what we wanted. And how about a no to you? There's going to be a sniper here. You can just... Actually, weirdly not, but... Big sniper vibes. Yeah, that's more like it. We can take that. Okay, worm? Looks like there's a worm. No, it's just a weird curve. What am I trying to do here? More wands. Might as well go left. There he is. I knew he'd be here eventually. Haha, didn't kill him. Did the second time. It's a nice little one. You've got a little variation of spread. There's some boom. There's the glowing lance for the bad aim. Gets the job done. 2 cap. What's with all the 2 caps? I mean, I'm trying to do a 2-pack pun. It's definitely not worth working this one out. I'll have to workshop it in private and break it out next time I'm streaming. Stay tuned for that exciting dad joke. I was never a fan of 2-packs work. I'm not saying I was happy he died or anything like that, but... Oh, there's a worm. Like, oh, don't eat all the gold, you fucker. Hey, you're taking some damage here, mate, aren't you? This is... Okay, I have pissed away all of my mana, admittedly. You are going to die, though, quite quickly. Gotta deal with it. Hey, that's not how that works. I hit you and you die. You don't tank the shot. No. Where'd the worm go? I haven't got time for you fools. Ah, interesting. A lot of fireworks for some reason. Actually, that's all shit, isn't it? Thank you very much. Yeah, that's gone pretty well. Cannot complain. Yeah, I mean, you know, no disrespect to the estate of Tupac Industries, but all of that kind of whistly fucking West Coast hip hop, it's just weak in my opinion. Never enjoyed it. I was brought up on a diet of Eric B. and Rakim and Public Enemy. I like my hip hop a little bit harsher than that smooth soul bullshit. Why are they whistling? What are you whistling for? Fucking Roger Whittaker. Anyway, that's enough boomer music opinions. Oh, hello. What are you doing here, mate? You're a little bit out of your normal environment, aren't you? This is probably not a fight I want to be getting involved with, but... fuck it. Come on. He seems to be eating... Is he on fire? It's kind of weird. He's... Oh well, whatever, he's dead. Doesn't matter. I knew it had happened as well. I just... didn't really... I hate these rock bastards so much. Just didn't really sort of... I heard the click and I thought, well, something's gone wrong there, but I didn't. It wasn't enough to stop me doing the next part of the fucking stupid thing. I guess we pick this up and get rid of that. It's a bit of a shite wand, but so's that. Now, Ice Ice Baby, there's a classic. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm pop rock, pop hop, I should say. Ooh, something happened there. But I hadn't noticed that. I mean, I assume you're meaning. If it was, it would be surely a kind of 70s psychedelic, kind of Hawkwindy Grateful Dead version, which is... I'm totally in favour of that as a concept. I can see that working. It could very well be true. I spend most of my time on this map just kind of squealing in terror. I hate the fucking place. Although it's going alright at the moment. Bad time to be a rat. Yikes. Okay. Can we not chuck barrels at me? That's fucking rude, frankly. Oh, I've got to go and kill him now, haven't I? Now that's happened. Let's see what's happening up here. I suppose I need some anti-Steve tech. I could also do with a potion, because if I do catch fire, that's going to be a problem. I'm not really being respectful of my quite bad circumstances as far as fire and potions. Well, I mean, well, I'm not going to catch fire, but I am going to get toxic sludged. And if I do, I guess I just stand in the fire and I'm fine. Yeah, it'll be okay. I don't need to worry about it. I'll take your word for it. I've never heard it. I will keep my ear open for it though, because you know I am a fan of. Is it the bass line? Is it the under pressure bass line, or is it the lyrical flow of the Iceman? Why am I here? Why am I here? This is not where I need to be. I don't need to be here. I just need something that's going to kill us, Steve. That's all I need. I shouldn't be fucking around. I need anti-Steve tech. That looks like the kind of thing I might be interested in. Come on, this can be good. And that. Oh, hello. You I am not immune to. Well, I'm in a bit, but not enough. That's the thing about Brimstone Explosion. It doesn't do a huge amount of damage. It's enough to take care of most fellas, but... I mean, this is why I shouldn't be pissing around near the temple. That is not going to end well for me. I'd just rather you were quite far away from me, mate. Let's not get in the same postcode. Oh, he's taking cover, and he's got a wand. I really wanted to find out what that was. Circle of Stillness isn't going to... I suppose I can just kind of try a bit of this. Oh, that's gone very poorly, hasn't it? Didn't think that through. Okay. I don't know if the stillness would have done anything. 2 cap. Get the fuck out of here, you. Well, I'll keep an ear out for it, Cassie. I'm a big fan of Vanilla Ice's work. Have you ever seen the movie he made, Cool as Ice? If you ever get a chance, I think it's on YouTube in full. It's one of the funniest things ever. It is just the most hysterical 90 minutes you'll ever see. It's the level of that man's delusion is unbelievable. I don't want to say anything about it. It's fucking amazing. It is an extraordinary piece of cinematic artwork. The most 90s thing ever made. It's extraordinary. I really want to talk about some of the things that happen in Cool as Ice, but it would be a crime to spoil it. You've just got to experience that going in without any prior knowledge. It's a hell of a film. It's got Naomi Campbell in it. There's a spoiler. I don't know how Naomi Campbell ended up in that movie, but she's in it for some reason. I guess if you're making an entirely pointless vanity film sometime in the mid-1990s, Naomi Campbell is going to turn up, probably with quite a lot of cocaine as well. I mean, just... I'm not saying anything libelous there. Probably. I don't know why she'd turn up with a large amount of cocaine. There's nothing personal about her which would lead me to say that. I mean, this is better than Egg Wand, isn't it? Potentially a lot better. Is it Shuffle? It is Shuffle, but I don't know. This is kind of the numbers on this. I always get beguiled by the mana charge speed. Charge speed is nice, but 0.53? Only 5 cap. It's not going to be easy to make both of these things good. So with a one like this, you can spend a couple of slots on getting the recharge time down. I think actually I do keep this one. I want to kill these fellas. Maybe I can hit the temple. I don't know. Can I? I mean, I've got... Circle of Stillness is the key to this, I think. Which way am I going? It's up, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely up. Circle of Stillness is probably the thing which lets me take this on. Now, it's probably a really bad idea. But we'll give it a go. It's also kind of hard to hit. Hey, wait, why have I not picked this up? Death Crosses versus Brimstone. What am I actually carrying? I've got a couple of timers. It's a bit of a weird wand, but I think I want the spells more than... Yeah, but this also isn't seeing a lot of use. This is kind of a mess. I want those spells. I want those spells. And as per, I'm still looking for that thing that kills the Steve. What does kill the Steve? I mean, I guess triple Death Cross is going to ruin his day. If I can bang about... take this off, just go bang, bang, bang. 3 triggers, 3 Death Crosses. I think it's probably the way forward. I think it'll work. now I'm here, I feel like it's a really bad idea. There's Flamoxium about as well, which really doesn't make me feel confident. I guess we're just going to try and be... I mean, the thing is that you see them coming. It's a lot of grief to go through for almost certainly no one's... He's getting hit. Oh, okay. Nice little notch there, very handy. I've never ducked something in this game before. Should try ducking projectiles. It's a lot of risk for not a lot of reward, but I guess if I'm playing this to New Game Plus, then I'm going to need that second... that second orb, and obviously a couple more, but I've got black holes now, so it should be okay. This wand is doing work. It is definitely getting me results. It's a little bit light on mana. Like if I get pinched, and this is the thing, I'm pushing left quite heavily, which is leaving my flank open a little bit. Could go poorly, especially in a spot like this. If I get pinched, I'm fucked. Whew, that was close. Yeah, I mean, about one time in 4 you get the white ghost, the one that you don't want to be hitting with repeated projectiles. I'm actually pretty well set up to fight him, but I mean, if I see him, I'm just going to turn around and leave, because that guy is fucking terrifying in all circumstances. Even though I'm probably better equipped to fight him now than I usually would be at this stage. Because normally I'd be in here with Bouncing Burst or something, and that is just a death sentence if you try and take him on with a fast projectile wand. It's kind of like the opposite of the Stivari. Okay, I've run out of mana. That ain't ideal. And he's got a wand! Oh shit! Now I don't think it's a combat wand. Oh, it's one of them. Okay. Well, now your mate's probably got it. Nope. You keep him at range, it's alright. I don't think the white ghost is here. Oh god, what's happened there? I fucking hope he's not here. Sort of getting into a bit of a pinch situation here, but I think it will be alright. Yeah, was there anything else on that wand? I mean, it can't just have had slime mists on it. Yeah, it can just have had slime mists on it. 2750. That's a decent wand. I'm not losing anything, but this is fine. This is fine. But I'm here now, so I might as well get the orb. I found the orb, the wand I want. Certainly, that'll keep me going for a little while. Oh, for fuck's sake! There's loads of them. Come on, boys. Come and get it. I'm trying to hit them with too many things. Kind of... The lance does... I want to get them with both the brimstone and the lance. That's never actually going to happen. Unless I get right up in their face, which is obviously not a good idea. I think that might be the end of them, though. Doing alright for gold. I really want to run some. I've never got good use out of any mist spell. I mean, the closest I've come is kind of giant explosion on X. I thought I was there. I'm not there. Why am I not there yet? I should be there. What the fuck am I? God damn it! This is not what I need. I've certainly never put a homing spell on a mist. It had never occurred to me that was something you could do, but I guess it is. There we go. Yeah, I've been looking to put together a like a homing piercing shot wand. I've had homing and piercing shot kind of independently several times, but never at the same time. Homing is by no means essential for that to work. I mean, just like piercing shot on glowing lance really ruins a lot of things without the need for homing. It's just you land that thing, it's gonna trigger 5-6 times. It is, I'm reliably informed, every frame that the projectile is in contact is a trigger, so you do see a lot of damage even without, as long as you've got a fairly slow projectile. What the fuck? Oh shit. Okay. Well, that is not what I wanted to see. You dead? What are you running here, friend? Huh. I guess we're going to ditch this. It's a pretty good wand. Let's... Not that it's a big deal, but... I might as well just drink it, right? Drink the blood. Yeah. Yeah. So, something which had never happened to me before, and I think they've changed quite recently. Like, since they nerfed polymorph flying, I rarely get up outside to the sky altar. The whole, I mean, it's really kind of nerfed my outside game a lot. And I used to go out there quite, pretty much every run. Grab a couple of tablets, head up to the sky altar, cash them in. Obviously now, much prefer using them as weapons, but I was on a really tasty run, probably the best shot I had of getting New Game Plus running in the last sort of month. And I went up to Sky Altar. I had 3 tablets on me, and I threw the third one down for the money, and instantly got a punishment reward instead of the cash reward. And I don't know if that's something that now happens whenever you overuse that, or whether it was quite a low chance of happening. I got insta-gibbed. Just literally just put it down, and suddenly 3 boys turned up and just completely wiped me out. I was gone. I was like, what the fuck happened? And there's the thing still on the screen saying, you have received knowledge. I can't remember what the exact text was, but it was definitely a bad thing. So I'm now terrified of even going there. I'm never doing that again, just in case it was like, I don't know what the percentage chance of that happening is. It might be 100% of the time when you do it, when you use 3 tablets. It might be 1,000 to 1 shot. It's just, you don't get enough gold to make that worthwhile. If I'm strong enough to get to the Sky Altar, and I am strong enough not to take that risk. Speaking of strength, the only problem here is I still don't have the means of... Oh, I do. I've got a black hole in the kit, haven't I? In which case, let's do it now. Also, I've got explosion immunity, which I think makes Steve pretty much redundant. No need for the health. I guess before we start fucking around, we'll see what's what over here. 2 cap, 3 cap, nice numbers. 2 cap, come on. Oh, okay, now you might have a buyer for that. Not sure if I can make it work. I have realised there is a seriously useful thing. I now know what the benefit of more love is. I was watching, I think it was AliasBot. No, I was watching Fury Forged, and AliasBot was in his chat and pointed it out. Every perk has, well, I guess even leg day, and I mean, alright, some of the perks are shit, but more love does have one big benefit, which is that it makes you much less likely to get killed when you get accidentally polymorphed. People ain't going to start killing sheep if you have more love. And that's one of those things where, like, you know, when you start getting into late game, polymorph is pretty much the only thing that can kill you. It was terrible. It happened to Fury Forge. He was on what, New Game 6, New Game 7, and making videos of it, and he got a polymorph kill. And yeah, more love will prevent that, so it's definitely worth picking one up. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, Carty, obviously you've been a lot further than that, and damn, like, you know, it does get to that stage, I think, where if you can, it's the one danger that people still find can really get them at that point, but you can mitigate it with more love. I'm kind of tempted by Slime Blood. It is good. Where am I? I'm heading into Hisi Base. I don't really need it in Hisi Base. I've got a lot of money. I think I'm going to reroll. Max HP from Hearts. How much is that wand? 700. Concentrate spells is really good as well. I've got a nice build at the moment. Shit. Both of them are just under what I would be hoping for. It's because I spent the money on a reroll. I think if I hadn't taken the reroll, I'd probably pick one of these up. But now I've doubled down. I'm thinking maybe I want more. Yeah, I quite enjoy it. Like, I had an always cast recoiled wand on this one, which was 1 cap, which was why I chucked it. But I was using it in that run where I found that ridiculous wand in the brickwork. And I mean, it does add a fair whack of damage. I think I probably should take them. I mean, you've got to be forward thinking. You've got to be optimistic about this. It's a reasonably good run so far. I've got some power. I'm about to fight Steve. It would be nice to use against Steve, but like, you kind of have to take the view that I'm gonna be seeing HP ups, and if that's the case, then I should be taking that. Right, let's get this sorted out, because there's a lot going on here, and a lot of it's pretty messy. What am I don't need to worry about killing. I had Circle of Stillness the whole fucking time. Such an idiot. I'm walking around going, I need something to kill Steve's with, and so, well, the ultimate Steve killer right there. Okay, let's just kill Steve. No reason to kill this lily. He's gonna die. Front or back? Let's do front. God, that's so stupid. I mean, I've had it for fucking ages as well. Yeah, Stevie. Not that, I mean, with the explosion immunity, I should be okay anyway. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I mean, I think he can still do damage, but it's kind of like there's a sort of 9 HP splash damage. Whoa! Hello! Who the fuck invited you, son? Get schooled. Okay, timing. There we go. And we're done. Thanks for coming. Hockey duck. I would like to buy this. I mean, the one's kind of shite, isn't it? Alright, let's just get a bit of a sense of what's going on here. This is a mess. This is kind of a mess. I don't really care about the fire immunity anymore. This... What's the best way of running this? Do I really only have the one trigger? I suppose timer is fine. That's gonna be pretty good, isn't it? Do I want Death Cross on the timer? I'd much rather have a trigger. I'm just going to go and pick one up, though. I mean, I'll get one eventually. We don't need this on here anymore. Let me just... Hang on a minute. Where's this? All right. Let's do some work here. We've got to get this sorted out, first of all. Let's get this taken care of. Welcome. Poor old rat. Ah! Jesus. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Death Cross. I mean, the other way of playing this, which would be quite entertaining, let's just take this off for a minute, is to stick the concentrated light on there. I've got some ones here. This is a really solid one. In fact, oh Christ, yeah, that's true. I always forget I have to. It's still... It's, in many ways it's worse, because I'll just end up randomly scaring myself with death crosses, and like my instinctive reaction to flee won't even... It'll be worse than usual. It'll just be completely pointless. Would you not get the fuck out of my mountain? This is my safe space. You are not allowed in here. Fucking Heasy. I don't know what to do with this. What do I do with this? These are all kind of solid ones. I guess I'm chucking this. Yay, maybe a bit of that. I mean, that's going to be fun. It's possibly a bit mana expensive. Yeah, it is quite mana expensive, isn't it? Hang on a minute. This is quite slow, but it's going to be... Would you fuck off? Seriously, this is... I'm going to do a two-handed thing here so I don't get bitten. I like having that on there. Where did the concentrated light go? What did I do with it? Oh, it's here. It's right in front of me. So I guess I'm going to pop that on there for the minute. Not really doing a lot, but... I mean, there's not a lot I want to add to it. I should be chucking a few of these things away now. I don't need 4 fucking Spark Bolt triggers. Especially not Spark Bolt timers. I'm going to go fetch me some decent spells. So we can yeet quite a lot of this. Gunpowder up would be fun. Does this work? Not right now. Anyway, come here. You are not invited. Digging Blast is one of those things that I've not really... Damage Drill 3. Is it just shit? Good on the old recharge time reduction, which actually would be pretty handy here. It still takes a little bit of a while longer than I'd like. I mean, why don't we just stick this on there as well for the banter? I don't see any great harm in it. Oh, it's an arc, isn't it? I need 2. Does it work on slimes? Not like that, it doesn't. I suppose I should do it like this? Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know if this works either. We're at the limits of my understanding of how these things actually... No, I've just gypped myself, haven't I? I mean, that was always likely, but fuck it, there's a health up right next there. I can spend a bit of health being stupid. And I will, and I have. We'll keep these though. I will find a use for gunpowder arc eventually. This is fine. Run that like that. I think I'm just going to go now. What else do I need? Not a lot of this. Am I going to refill? I suppose I should do it now. I'm chucking this away. This is trash. So might as well run with this. Yeah, okay. Now I've pretty much hosed snowy depths. Ah! Fuck. How are you not dead? Kaboom! So I'm assuming this is basically useless, right? Yeah, it doesn't even fucking dig. Just no point to it at all. I mean, the problem with Deathcross is it doesn't go through frozen rock. Yikes, that was clumsy. Oh, hello, something's going on. Aim. I don't really want to be involved in this fight. I suppose I could try doing him with a concentrated light. Just a bit of a shitty situation all round. Is Brimstone going to get me through this? It is. I can get through Frozen Rock, just not with the Deathcross. I've been underrating Explosion of Brimstone. It is pretty useful. Oh, okay, you turned around. You weren't supposed to do that. Let me keep an eye on my HP. It would be a bit stupid to die with an HP refresh right above me. What the fuck? And why aren't you attacking? I mean, I'm not complaining, but just very weird behaviour. Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, thank God for immunity. I did take 13 damage somewhere, but I think it's fine. Bang. Could do with a damage up or something. Just something to give me a little bit more poke than this. I should probably take the HP refresh before I get got. I'm one bad encounter away from dying. Which am I on? 220. I just give us 1 HP up, man. Come on. I mean, I suppose I could go up top and bore the shit out of everybody by trying to farm orbs, but it just instead what I'm going to do is with unsatisfactory HP, I'm going to fight a turret. Because I'm all about those bad decisions. It did work though. Stop going up there, you little fucks. You're not allowed in the Holy Mountain. Shot. I blocked that? Oh, no, I did take 4 points of damage. Just landed it. It's just a bit weak. Christ, there's tons of them. There's not a lot of aim. It's a pretty spewy wand. There's not a huge amount of skill cap going on here. It's just kind of, which is good because that's really what I need. Still taking this needless risk here. Also, obviously, pheromone would be nice. That's the other thing I'm thinking, is that maybe I find some pheromone here. I don't think I've ever found pheromone in Hisi Base. Again, I could be really, really, really tedious and go and farm it in twisty passages, but I'm not going to do that. I've got enough advantages here. But I'm going to be tedious enough trying to farm wands, but don't get stuck. This is a bad spot. I at least want to get a wand to take upstairs with me before I get that HP up refresh. But, I mean, the dream is to find the HP up. Yeah. Come on, buddy. Okay, this is probably not a good engagement. Don't want to have to fight a boss. Even with my immunities, it's not a great spot. But maybe I can get away with it. I mean, the thing is, I have to be so defensive in this kind of fight. I'm not getting the gold from it anyway. So it's debatable whether it's in any way worth the effort I'm putting into it. Ooh, no, I wasn't expected to survive that. Really not hitting him very hard is the problem. There he goes. And then last hurrah from these boys, and there's like 30 gold from it in the end, plus a little bit more. At least I should be able to pick the wand up. Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense for it not to do so, but I'm not going to go farming it up. I have got an HP up sitting there. I'm just trying to be efficient and not using it. I will use it when I get this wand back there. Fuck. Oh, hello. And he's got a wand on him. So there's the first bang, and then here's the second one. Oh shit. No, that worked. I would kind of like to court him as well, but yeah, we got there. It's a 3 cap. Why would it have to be a 3 cap? And then there's this again. That was the wand, wasn't it? I guess I pick it up to stop anyone else having it. It's basically the same as this. I mean, I don't see any reason not to make use of it, of course. Oh, terrible recharge time. That was a little more profitable. I mean, I might get killed now in this corridor. Nobody seems to be shooting at me, which... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, at least not accurately. I'm all in favour of them kind of trying to lead when I'm not moving. So if I feel like I can kill the turrets without taking damage, I don't see any reason not to do it. I'm pretty comfortable at the moment. It is quite a lot of fairly risky behaviour, but I'm picking off enemies. I'm reasonably solid in terms of my kind of positioning. As usual, the big risk is just oh, there's 4 more HP, 3. The big risk comes from accidentally hitting a canister or something, but getting frozen liquid killed. This guy is not someone I want to get involved with 67 HP. It's just a bad time all round. Can I do him like this? Who are you flanking, son? I don't have flanks. I'm a 2-dimensional witch. Can't flank me. Get out of it. I mean, the theory that I can comfortably do this with 67 HP, there's no reason why I can't also comfortably do this with however much it is, 220. It is just a very stupid risk, but I'm kind of all in on it now. I've committed to making a fool of myself. Bam. Okay, there was the kind of canister explosion that I was terrified of. Let's just hold her here for a minute. Let all of that piss off. I will not be chasing that gold. This looks like a bad time down here, but also I don't really want anyone to pick that up. Let's just duck in and out. I don't like it. Oh, hello. Well, we're halfway there. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's the kit. No, I particularly want to leave the giant fireballs lying around. In fact, what if we just did this? Just neutralise this thing. There we go. Yeah, ping pong is very exciting. Chainsaw also pretty tasty. Okay, I'll stop taking risks now. I'll take the HP up. Let's go with 220. Oh, hello. This was not me. I'm a little nervous, in fact. Should I be doing this? Let's just find my entrance. It doesn't look like the worm actually bothered going up. Coward. Totally bottled it. Yeah. This is... See, now this is much more what we want. What does ping pong path look like on concentrated light? Amazing. Okay. This also is pretty exciting. Never using you. Another gunpowder, fire arc. I need a better wand. That's what I need. this... I mean, I guess I can always take this off, can't I? It's still not fast enough, but one day soon, that will become useful. Okay, let's get this in the bank. What's with the splashing? No splashing! I have not given permission. Detonation with trigger. I've never actually tried to use these. I mean, you just detonate them by shooting them. What? I mean, is this in any way necessary? And with the limit on the... I think I'm just going to yeet them. Just taking up space. I've got a lot of... Space is at a premium now. I'm only really ever going to need one toxic mist, if that. Probably not even that much, but that's fine. This is still a complete fucking mess. It's a decent little one, though. The problem with it is that concentrated light adds... No. Minus 37 cast delay. What? What am I missing here? Plus 2, minus 37. Call it minus 35. So that should be 0 cast delay. Minus 17. Minus 34 recharge time. That should be 23. Yeah. Surely this should be running quicker than this. Triple spellcast would be nice. I mean, even with a double. I'm not, as it may be apparent. Okay, well that's certainly an improvement. I'm assuming this is doing nothing in this case. Oh no, that is actually kicking in. It's a wee bit redundant. It's just not getting the work done that's currently being done by my actual combat wand. Let me chuck these bombs as well. I think I'm just going to start stashing a lot of this stuff up here and we'll start throwing some ones away. I'm not going to be hitting the... Actually, there's no reason not to go and at least fight Steve. So... yeah, okay. Let's just push downstairs, try and get into a Steve fight. Stop worrying about wands. This is all a bit of a waste of time at the moment, but I've got the health up now, so I should certainly head downstairs. Done enough farming, I've cleared a bit of room, I've made some money. It's all good progress. This is with the death... Giga Death Cross. Vanilla Ice got nothing on me. I should probably get out of this situation. This is bad. But with it on the on a trigger rather than a timer, this is now much more dangerous. It's really it's using mana much more quickly. How did that end up happening? Does a trigger use much more mana than a skills? Ah, cheers for that, Sleeper. Or Skeeper, I should say. My eyesight's great. I can tell the difference between an L and a K. I will check that out. Let me have a look. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hang on a minute. You are absolutely right. It's a very way off. How did that happen? That should sort it out. Thank you for the shout. I appreciate that. That's why I was playing so badly, you see. My aim was all over the shop. There's always a reason. Okay, you shouldn't have this. Ah, shortcut foo. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's useful, but yeah, I think it's sorted now. Hopefully that's alright on your screen as well. fuck me. Okay. Well, I won that duel. Didn't take any damage. Felt like I took damage. Let's get this before someone else does. What have we got here? Personal fireball thrower. That's the problem. Another one of these and a lightning. Yeah. I mean... Okay. I'm going to carry this upstairs, where it won't do any harm. Strip it. that is almost certainly the reason, Dwarven Defender. I didn't want to say, because, you know, I didn't want to embarrass you, but it is clear that these two things are not coincidental. Only a very foolish person would assume that there was a coincidence there. And welcome. Welcome both. So, what am I doing? I'm doing something. I kind of wonder, should I be using... the thing is, I really like Personal Fireball Thrower a lot. Well, it's not Personal Fireball Thrower, it's just Fireball Thrower. But, and that is not as good, clearly. Wait, do I want to chuck this wand? Caffeine and nutrition are, you know, vital parts of... I mean, caffeine is nutrition, first of all. I don't see any particular need to draw a distinction there. Is this any decent? Is this useful? This is... It's alright. 2 cast shuffle is a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? I mean, let's just chuck it. Go and pick up the other wand and go and get the business done, as previously arranged. Why are you alive? You shouldn't be alive. I've made arrangements for you all to be dead. Give me this back. I need this. I have actually made almost no vertical progress here. It's a heart. Now I'm going to start fucking... Yeah, of course. Of course it's a poxy heart. I mean, I shouldn't complain, but it just would have been nice to have that before I picked the health up. It's fine. That's not a smart place to stand, to be honest with you. The good news for you is I can't aim for shit. I don't know if I want to be doing this. It's fine. It's fine. Let's run away. Let's go back. It's funny you should mention caffeine, Dwarven Defender. I've been on a health kick recently, and it's largely been pretty good. It's very unusual for me. I've never been a particularly healthy person, it's fair to say. I tend to take a few liberties, particularly with my diet and, well, in most other ways as well. But just recently I have started to experience a few physical consequences of just eating shit and treating my body like a fucking dumpster. So one of the things that I stopped was consuming caffeine, and I lasted maybe 4 days, and now I've gone the other way. Oh Christ! Please stop shooting me, thank you. I've started just drinking extremely strong coffee instead, because it actually has an impact. Whereas previously I would get through like 10 to 15 cups of instant coffee a day, which didn't do anything for waking me up, but also didn't do much in terms of health, and probably left me feeling shit and a bit dependent every morning. Whereas now I just have 2 to 3 cups of poisonously coffee, borderline dangerous... Poisonously coffee? Yeah. Imagine that I'd arranged the words in a sentence there in a proper way. I was busy, I was killing this guy. So, what I recommend is either no caffeine at all, or better yet, unbelievably eye-wateringly strong coffee. These are the 2 ways to go. Yeah, the snow canister, I've managed to avoid it. Show me my perks. Do I have a Steve fight on? Oh, I do. I should probably deal with that. Oh, that's fine. I'm ready. I'm prepped. Come on in. Oh, wait. Mush. I did nothing. Oh, fuck me. Alright, well, let's deal with this now. Oh, you don't... Could you... None of this is what I want. This is highly inconvenient. I feel like I should be getting a little bit more hey, you! Fucking get iced, man. Okay. Would you please die? I'm a little salty about that. You are a fucking pain in the arse, son. Die! Don't make me get the lightning out. Okay, I can see that I've got some damage problems here. There we go. I am not going downstairs just yet. Yeah, that sucked. I mean, I've still got plenty of health, but bad timing. What does ping pong path do with vertical barrier? Not today. I am curious. I am very curious. Acid is also could be fun. Oh, hang on. Wait. Sludge immunity, sludge to acid. Would you guys fuck off? Honestly, this is not appreciated right now. Let's actually do what we were going to do. Do I have electricity immunity? I do not. That is a shame. Anyway, let's go. Hi. Oh, I had a wonderful build the other day. I never realised... I don't know if you've ever put extend duration on lightning. That's a fun time. It really focuses the use of that thing. Well, it's good to see that you've taken a very regulated approach, Dwarven. That's... You know, you want to be precise about these things if you can. I'm definitely taking sludge immunity. Do I want to build some really stupid bullshit here? I mean, I've got sludge mist. I've got this. Could really, really end this run in a spectacularly stupid way. Whoa, okay. Let's not die. Was that not just me howling at the terrifying things? Sadly, there is no cat here. If there was a meow from the underground jungle, I missed it. You can't tell me that there's both Vanilla Ice tributes and random cats in this game. I've got, like, how many hours have I got in Noita now? It's at least 250. I'm sure I would have noticed at least one of them. But look, I mean, we have to build this, right? It would be rude not to build it. Like, a magic bolt would trigger... Let's make this wand actually valuable for a change. Let's get something happening here. Whoa, okay, let's not fuck around like that. That's not what we want at all. Bit of that, bit of this, and then some of this. This is such a bad idea. How am I actually working this? Is it like that? But you got to shoot, and then it's got to be 2 shots, right? Hang on. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can have some fun with this. You might be tripping. No, sadly, I don't have a cat. I haven't for about 2 years. I had a very old cat up until a couple of years ago. She died aged about, well, what was she? She must have been 18, I think. And I mean, I was very sad for a while, and then after about 6 months, I was like, hey, not everything I own is covered in cat hair. And it's kind of like, I really miss having a cat, but also, like, I really don't miss every single thing I own being covered in cat hair. There's that fine balance between the two. But yeah, you might have heard the ghost of my cat. Probably. So why don't you miss me more? Because you covered everything in fucking hair. I don't have to clean my GPU every 6 weeks. I love cats. I was really thinking about getting a Mexican hairless. Those Sphinx cats. But then someone told me that apparently they are even more maintenance because you have to like rub oil into them every day. That doesn't sound like a good time. I want a low maintenance cat. Yeah, I'd love to have a dog. I've never owned a dog. I love dogs. But I'm just too lazy to walk them. You know, they need They need the exercise. I live in a city. I'm never going to be able to provide them with what they need. Oh, this is quality though. I'm enjoying this. I don't have the damage I need to go downstairs, so I should go upstairs and get some good shit. There's bound to be more good shit up there. I haven't really farmed it. I want to get this rolling. What to do? This wand is kind of bad. This wand could be improved with a couple of things. I think probably we'll just load a bunch of shit on here. Hey. Kefai. Let's just clear this off, use this for storage. Head upstairs and try and get some good stuff. Did I, No. Okay. Let's just do this then. Just before I go, just want to make sure everything's as it should be. This is not as it should be. Do I want the banter up yet? Let me just put the timer on here, I think, for the moment. That'll be fine, won't it? That's plenty of damage for up here. Yeah, I mean, they're not attractive looking cats. There's no question about that. But it's, you know, it's more of like the companionship that you get from the cat. I'm sure they're... It's possible that they could have really awful personalities as well, especially the way they look. But, like, as far as I understand it, people say they're really nice to... They're just, you know, totally normal, affectionate cats. But, yeah, I'm not rubbing fucking oil in a cat every day, that's for certain. I also apparently have given up on the pheromone dream. But yeah, I can't go back to a furry lifestyle. In the not in the literal, but in the figurative sense. I mean, I wouldn't be going. I've never lived a furry lifestyle in the literal sense. Probably would prefer. At least you get to take the fucking suit off. Hey, that's not what we need. Oh yeah. Of course, my fated death, my inevitable death from canister. It's coming. But also, I'm optimistic enough, whilst talking about my inevitable death, to believe that there are more HP ups here before, as well as wands. I mean, certainly a wand or two would be much appreciated. Just maybe a damage up. Obviously, luminous drill would be huge. Both would be amazing. I think I did leave. I can't remember if it was this run or a previous run. I think I might have left a luminous drill up top. Yeah, I've seen that one already. This is the left side, isn't it? Oh, Jesus. Well, there you go. There's one. Didn't check the body. Always check the body. Loot the corpses. I feel like I might have left a luminous drill with timer on the top floor. Whoop, hello. I mean, I knew you were there and obviously dodged you skillfully. Oh god, this is a lot of accidental, skillful play here. I could do with you dying though. Just tanking the death crosses. Wow. Only 9 HP damage, but... he's gone. I don't need to get in that fight. Let's just go up here. Another one! Now we're cooking. Alright, I'm a little bit less salty about my supposed bad luck. I'm actually getting paid off for my decisions. What did I block? I blocked some kind of projectile damage. Now, having said I don't want to get into this fight, I am of course now in this fight. I never back down from a fight. hey, look what I see. So this is going to be fun. This is why we come here. Hasn't actually done anything to this, but well, I can go up this way. Let's just, I mean, let's experiment with this as a... I've got toxic sludge immunity as well. I don't have acid immunity, obviously. I've never really made this work before. Partly because I can't aim, but also, you know. This is great. There's probably a downside to doing this, but I can't see what it is yet. That could well be what it is, Keeper. I can see that might... I mean, obviously it wasn't a projectile damage. So I guess it must have been that. I'll say this, the acid isn't doing a lot of... I was hoping it would be more effective as a kind of combat means against this lad. I would have thought, because they, you know, they're obviously they're resistant to a lot of damage types. I would have thought acid would be pretty good against them. I kind of miss having the death cross on a trigger. I might just leave him alone. This sucks. I was hoping for more from that little excursion. Die! Jesus Christ, what the fuck? I really need some damage increase here. Nope, that's bad. I am not killing things. I just don't need to be involved with this. This is not why I'm here. I don't need the gold, I just need to explore, find wands, get spells, leave. Having said that, Skeeper, it wouldn't be fire because I've got fire immunity as well, but there probably would be some... What's doing me damage at the moment? My immunities are pretty solid. There might have been some toxic rock there, I guess. That's probably what it was. Haven't seen much lava to create it, but it's one explanation. You're doing sterling work. Oh, don't heal him! Oi! Oh, he hasn't. Nice one. Anyway, shame about the healers, but we'll be fine. I really dislike fighting my way upwards. Oh, fuck me! Okay, this has actually gone extremely wrong. I need to take some evasive action before this does turn into the end of the run. That's okay, I think we're out. Come follow me. That's gone pretty well. Yeah, that's possible, I guess. I mean, if that is true, Dwarven, then, you know, obviously there's a reason why there's no face cam. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, Keeper, as well, I guess one of the reasons why, I mean, I am immune to most damage types, but I probably deserve whatever damage I take. I've been pretty lucky so far. So what was I going to do when I came down here? There's not a lot going on. Did I have any objectives other than just getting that health and surviving? I think it was just getting that health and surviving, wasn't it? Did I have anything else that I wanted to take care of? This isn't really doing it for me. I think I just want to go back to this. It should at least... the death cross on the trigger makes it a much more effective... just for that kind of range combat. It's not really happening. I mean, is there any... The acid is fun, but it ain't really working. It's a decent wand. Should be making better use of it. 27, 57, 22. I suppose this is better on here. Yeah, I gotta find that luminous drill. I don't know where it is. There should be one up here. But I mean, there's a lot of big gets. Like, you know, piercing shot is with. I've got a glowing lance, so piercing shot is immediately going to be really good. I've got. I mean, a homing would be amazing. Luminous drills would be huge. Damage up, even heavy shot would be big at this point. I don't really see any value in getting involved with you, to be honest. A pheromone flask would be nice. Not getting killed by that canister. Big part of my whole thing. Whoa! Okay. Well, this is happening. Good job I got immunity. I want that gold. Give me that 10 gold. That was a lot of blind ascension there, which I didn't really like. I really do hate working upwards in almost all areas. EC base is one of the better ones to ascend in, but it's still bad. Anyway, I want to push right. Kaboom. There's one way of making the ascension less terrifying. I'm carrying a lot of tablets. Very few potions. I mean, it's not just pheromone, although obviously that is the big ask at the moment. I'd love some. I don't need to be carrying 3 tablets around. You just... When did you get so tanky? At least those guys aren't eating 5-6 shots. That's not a smart place to stand. You made a poor choice there. I know it's not easy to get over it, but just, you know, get on, get off. Okay. Progress rightwards. I haven't done much on the right hand side of the map. Got to be at least a couple of ones over here. So, what's going on there? This is the lowest mana. Is it? This is probably not the best place to be working this out, but because that has the lowest mana drain, when it's completely drained of mana, it will just go straight to that. So I'm just hitting brimstone in front of my face. That's fine. It's actually a pretty good defensive spell to use. Certainly against melee enemies. That was frustrating. Brimstone also gets through frozen rock, so it's a pretty effective dig spell for this map. Should probably try to use that barrel to deal with this thing. I'll end up taking damage here. I don't want to kill you. Oh yeah, you just go that way. Nothing for you here, sir. Ow. It's only a little bit of damage, but I'm just... When I'm doing this kind of stuff where I'm backtracking, every single point just feels like really wasteful. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Dwarven. I've always... it's not true. What I was about to say was a lie. I have had a hatred of Sonic from the release of Sonic Adventure 2, I want to say. And a lot of that is Big the Cat's fault. But also, I mean, the Sonic franchise, everything went wrong when that little fucker started talking. Okay, speaking of things going wrong. Like, you know, when he was just a fast hedgehog, I was totally fine with Sonic. Sonic was good. Sonic was in good video games. Sonic was a very well designed and excellent character. And then Sega just completely fucking lost the plot. What if he was a squeaky American brat? Well, I'm going to hate him, for a start. Also, all of his friends. Particularly Big the Cat. I want to have a fishing game. I want to play fishing, Sonic. What if you just didn't do that? What if you did something that wasn't awful? So, I mean, I'm glad that you enjoyed the movie. I feel like there's probably a lot to... Why am I doing that? That's just asking for trouble. I feel there's a lot to recommend the Sonic movie for. I mean, it's, you know... I strongly suspect, very much like the movie Cats, something which, you know, has quite a lot in common with, including really shit source material. At least I don't think Sonic is a musical. The mind boggles. It's not. Why am I trying to kill this? There's no benefit. I need some damage. Give me a wand, please. Just one more wand. Making bad decisions here. There it is. But much like the movie Cats, I think it's probably something which people want to, you know... They've heard that it's bad on the internet and therefore it's judged before it really gets a chance. I mean, they're also both almost certainly fucking terrible, but they... Is Cats worse than any other musical theatre film? Is it worse than Sweeney Todd? I very much doubt it. Similarly, how much worse is Sonic than almost any video game film that you care to mention? I don't think I've ever seen a good one. Obviously the first Resident Evil movie, goes without saying. Oh, I mean, now, don't get me wrong, the original Sonic video game was a classic. I would have spent most of that period of the early 90s claiming that it was better than SNES Mario, which I would now consider to be a wrong and sacrilegious opinion. But yeah, a classic, no question. But the series lost its way pretty heavily. Like, Sonic Adventure 1 was fine. Sonic Adventure 2 was just, like, it wasn't Sonic Adventure 2, it was fucking Shadow and Big the Cat Adventure. I'm just standing here eating damage now. I've become depressed because there's no wands. I'm losing focus. Sonic Adventure 2, very bad video game in my opinion. I mean, I'm confident in my ability to juke you, but I would rather you died when I shot you repeatedly with explosives. It's just not happening. Ow! Okay, I've lost a lot of health here as well. And there's a fuck ton of guys over here. Where did you all come from? Okay. That was calamitous. We need to do something about this. Yeah, I mean, my problem with Cats is that I hate all musical theatre. It's just, and that's kind of like a low rent position to hold. It's like, oh, I hate musical theatre. You know, get in the fucking queue. Everybody does. But it's always been something that annoys me. Just people randomly breaking out into song. I don't even like things like the South Park musical. It just pisses me off. You know, why are you singing? What are you hoping to achieve by that? So the problem I have with Cats is I refuse to believe it's any worse than any other musical. I guess I could go upstairs and actually try and build something slightly better than this, but I don't. Well, have I got my lightning up? No, I've got to go and put that. It's a bad idea for me to be out here without the lightning. The lightning is going to keep me alive, and I think I'm just going to try and run through and spend my money on the next. Oh fuck! I've lost the entrance. Help! Help! I've lost. I've come on holiday by mistake. Let's just get lightning on something and get on with it. Oh, fuck, mate. Miss me, twat. Yeah. Good old-fashioned lightning. Okay, I thought I'd taken that off, and clearly I haven't. Let's do that quickly. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Hate you. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to have to run for it, pretty much. I could have just dived in here. Wheels are falling off. I'm thinking maybe I should pick up the energy orb. Might need to try and do some dig running. Yeah, let's do that. I've got some money. Nobody's coming just yet. We should be okay for a second. Okay, let me try and get this sorted out. What's going on? Let's just use that as storage. This is still getting chucked. I guess the plan here is to replace the brimstone. No, the plan is to replace the glowing lance. So, hang on. What can I use? Let's get rid of this. Fuck timers. Oh, actually, we should have got rid of that. Anyway, both of them can go. Let's keep that. It might come in handy if we get piercing shot. And then I do, but I don't have any means of getting them back onto me, I don't think. I mean, I could try using it with ping pong. I mean, I've got 35 of them. I might as well have a crack. I've never tried to do this before. That doesn't ping to my pong as much as I would have liked. If you can think of a way of getting that to hit me, I'm all ears. I can't see it, unfortunately. Will it just trigger locally? No, it fires as a projectile. Oh yeah, well there is that. It's not a bad shout. If we're going to do that, we do it upstairs, not downstairs. Yeah, let's do it. I'm game. We've got I mean, there's no harm. We've got plenty of recharges as well. I mean, ideally, we can bait a healer, because they do like to use wands. But I just need an isolated enemy. Normally you find... Oh, actually return doesn't work. Yeah, there you go. Alright. You seem like you might be stuck, but... Come get it. I'm scared of him. He does seem like he's stuck. No, gonna have to kill you, I'm afraid. They're both stuck, I think. Nope, no, there we go. Quick, put him out, put him out. Ah, damn it. Can set them free with the explosives, but there's obviously a bit of a downside, which is that it does... Finally, the fucking explosive one starts killing things, you'll notice. It hasn't been killing anything for fucking ages, and now suddenly it's lethal again. Can I help you here, friend? Probably can. Let's see. I'm a little bit exposed here. I reckon I can get you out. With don't cross the death cross, mate. Christ almighty. I've got sludge in you see. Yeah, you're not going to help me. Definitely turrets are not what we need. Just, hey, Mush, come here. You're my guy. You're my guy. Come on. Just one of you. In fact, we should probably kill the other one. Have they both seen me? Don't burn out, you prick. What are you doing? Alright, might have been my fault. Come on. Come back with that thing. Yeah, that's it. Come on now. Don't worry, I'll die in a minute. It's fine. I'm just going to kill your mate. You keep on shooting me with that. Amazingly, he stopped using the projectiles. Well, that was fucking brilliant. Good shout, Carty. Thank you. Yes, and both of you, Skeeper as well, mate. That's that has worked out extremely well. Now, I still don't have anything like enough damage to survive downstairs, but with the lightning wand, I can probably knock a few things out. Hopefully find something decent. Was it? Oh, and just have... Oh, actually, do you know what? He is 10 HP short of the full heal. Can't get a staff these days. So that was very satisfying. I'm not going to pick this up just yet, but obviously the option's there. Oh, well, now you see, this is... Secretly, I'm kind of disappointed because now I've got no excuse for failing. When I inevitably die from something stupid, it's going to be even more frustrating because I should get the fucking win from now. Yeah, alright, look, let's just have a bit less of that, thank you very much. I see a wand. It's going to have luminous drills on it. I think we all know that, don't we? Okay. Not this time, but soon. I have got explosion immunity. I'm being a little bit overly cautious. Is the wand any good? The wand has got recharge reduction on it, so I pretty much definitely need to get that upstairs. We're close, it won't take long. Yeah, I've been almost like a huge number of my deaths have been, you know, the little purple they're like the sludge bollocks, but they slime bollocks I should say, but the advanced slime bollocks who do the freeze field, they have been killing me so frequently, in the vault in particular. It's getting to the vault, that dude freezes me and then I get one shot. It's so frequent these days. It's a very upsetting and frustrating way to die. If I put this on here, it's just going to run out. I think this should be fine. This is what we want. Well, this increases cast delay, doesn't it? Yeah, that's the problem. Oh well, we'll just carry it for the minute. I don't need it to actually trigger, but I just want to have it squared off so that when I get the chance I can use it. But yeah, I think you're pretty much on the money there, can't you? It is my destiny. I mean, if not, I seem to be moving away from the usual. That's a lot of tentacles. I'm moving away from the usual canister-based death, so. See, now increased lifetime on the lightning is a lot of fun. I don't know how reduced lifetime works on it. 2,000 mana. Shame about the recharge. I need to have one of these. I'm probably just going to carry on exploring a little bit first, though. I do want to see what happens when you put reduced lifetime on lightning. I imagine it explodes in your face. I probably don't want to be messing with it too much, but... These fuckers. Here we are. Advanced sludge bollock. Slime bollock. My bad. Yeah, well, I mean... How does it work? Because I've seen it done, and I'm kind of like, it's obviously not circular stillness. It's just, it's a freeze field charge, isn't it? It's the freeze charge on the one-shot tentacle build is freeze charge, right? Is there anything else that it can get one-shot with? Drills. Ah. Yeah, now you mention it, I'm not sure if I've actually, I've run that kind of build before. Interesting. Let's go pick it up. Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. The thing is, like, normally any spell which has got timers on it I just disregard, but whoa, that was a big slowdown. So now we just need some mana and some charge. Okay, this is... Fuck. Yeah, I see how this could be. Interesting. Get reduced lifetime off there. Do I dare... It's just gonna kill me if I do this. I've got to find out. I've got to find out what it does. It's just going to explode in my face, isn't it? Oh, no, not even that. What? I mean, there's a tiny little... Is this even doing damage? Ah. But I don't have electricity immunity, so... I mean, I would assume that it would still be knocking me out of the sky, but I seem to be... It's a bit of recoil, but... Anyway, I shouldn't investigate too much. I'm happy that I'm not dead. Let's put this somewhere a little bit less dangerous. What is the mana on this? I mean, it's 2,000 mana. It can cast it pretty comfortably. Let's go and have some fun with this. Just thinking, is there anything here that I'd really miss? Yeah, maybe. But I think this could be good if I get it. Got to be able to aim still, apparently. It's useless. I'll stick with the lightning. Jesus Christ. Mordoth. Ah, no! No! Fuck off. I've gone from Mordoth to just in seconds there. It's the sludge bollock. Absolutely hate that fucking thing. Hey, guess what? I have tentacles too. Bring me the gold. Bring it to me. Yes. Brick frames. Okay, so rip frames. Fuck me. Maybe I just use like 8 of them. How many are we running? 4. There's only 11 of them. Yikes. Yeah, actually, maybe there's a reason why reduced duration was on this wand. Let's go downstairs. Sort out Steve. Hey, what do you think's going on here? Sunshine. Oh, this thing actually scares me quite a bit. We will try and find it. Oh my God! Oh, he's got a wand, look. He's got spark bolts. That's adorable. Yeah, gonna put reduced duration on this thing. Fucking hell. I mean, what are you running around with there? It's a... Oh, hello. Hey, this is not... Well, the damage field is definitely interesting. I'm going downstairs. I'm going to get... Oh, there's a fucking Robocop over there. And excellently, he's picked up that wand. Okay, this is painful. I actually don't... I have killed him, fortunately. It's just the frames are really bad. However, it is very effective. I did mince that Robocop, and I was having a lot of damage problems beforehand. Yeah, I mean... It's really good. Hey, that was 2 hits required. Yeah, the mana charge is running low, but I have basically made it downstairs. That's a lot of gold. I suppose I should start... It's a lot of gold that I haven't picked up. Should maybe make use of a little bit of the lightning. Yeah, I want you dead. Okay, apparently that's not an option. Let's just head in here. Get my perk. Okay, that's a lot of grief. Hopefully I don't need that HP up. I mean, I want to see some luminous drills, but I'm not really prepped for this fight. Maybe I get prepped for this fight now. Here we go. Hey, mush. Over here. Okay. Extra HP seems like a pretty good choice here. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Frames are kind of perma-fucked now as well, which is fun. Yeah, shuffle. Yeah, shuffle. Yeah, shuffle. 3 capacity. None of these are kind of the one that I want. Anyway, let's put you back on here. Seems to stop it filling the entire fucking screen, at least. It has some small benefit. Probably not going to buy any of these. Like, this is obviously going to be super useful. If I am going to go New Game Plus, then I'll pick it up later. Return doesn't do it. For some reason I thought return would work with the healing projectiles, but it's not needed. I think we're just going to push downwards. Let me, where's my solitary black hole? Here we go. Yeah, I was playing when I was doing the Premiere render earlier today, so I've done 2 big renders today on the PC, and when I was doing the earlier one, I did try playing Noita in Premiere, being the unoptimized piece of shit that it is. Really was. Noita was chugging away. And, I mean, there's, you know, if someone who's as bad at the game as I am, there is always the thought that I could cheese it. I've completely forgotten what my mons are. Bad timing. Oh, yeah, there we go. Didn't take much damage. I did feel like, you know, there was a pretty cheesy way to solve some of the later game problems that I have. I could just run Premiere trying to render something in the background, drop the game down to fucking 3 frames a second, and ta-da! Easy game. It's really hard to miss when that's the setup. You're the multi-rocket launcher, aren't you? I'm just going to walk away from you. I don't need to get involved with that. Outrageous. I've taken a point of damage. I'm extremely angry. This wouldn't be my first... I mean, normally I'd rather have something like Bouncing Burst at this stage, but... Can I have the gold? Bring it to me. Thank you. What kind of tentacle is this? Yeah. This does seem to be pretty effective so far. Now, obviously, I'm going to start encountering some proper enemies at some point, which is going to make life difficult. Don't really want to get involved with you. And you are a danger. You are a danger. Not so fussed with you lads. I have explosion immunity. Ah, a little bit of acid damage. That was clumsy. Should pay attention to that. I would quite like to descend... wow. Reasonably quickly. I think I will probably book a 4th win and move on rather than take it to New Game Plus, largely because the frames are such a fucking mess, and also because I have my win stats are bad. Also, don't want to get too cocky. I am taking some damage. I might have to go back upstairs and heal again. Okay. Missile Lord needs to die. The render has stopped. Oh no, the render hasn't stopped. My bad. Just want to get in here. Yeah. Good old Jeff Grammond. Didn't worry about stupid stuff like optimizing frame rates. He knew where the important stuff was than the actual gameplay, right? Stunt Car Racer really was a fucking brilliant game. People do not recognise just how good that game was. And the wonderful thing about Stunt Car Racer was, like, you know, it was doing, admittedly, 3 FPS 3D racing. 5 years before Sega was doing stuff like hard driving, and I think hard driving was the first one Sega did. And I don't want to diss hard driving. Fine video game. This does have a real Stunt Car Racer feel to it. I am currently still rendering a pretty chunky After Effects file. Kind of surprised that hasn't finished yet. I've been fucking playing for 2 hours 43 minutes on the stream. It is about 80% done. So I will, with any luck, have this polished off before that. Anyway, let's just keep it nice and safe. Do tentacles go through steel? They don't. Okay. So I'll just have to wait for this to calm down. That was a little bit too much of a speedy descent. Hi. Gotta keep an eye on the mana as well. Yeah, the dodging is pretty straightforward at this stage. The aim is not good. Why am I clicking over there for? Jesus Christ. Anyway. I nearly passed this one up. Because as I say, I don't like timers on anything. They just annoy me. But I see its value now. It's got quite a lot of value. I'm tempted just to leave. It's rare that I've had this kind of domination in the vault. So, actually, I mean, earlier today I had a similarly dominant run with a much less frames heavy thing. Earthquake. Yeah, sure. Let's get this done. Nah, it's not good. It's no good. Oh, you. I dislike intensely. Another ping pong path. 2 of them and no luminous drills. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I can't complain. I've been handed a win here. I should take it. I could go digging around for New Game Plus. But so here's the thing. My sister's boyfriend, generally better than me at most video games. We got into a whole thing about Spelunky over a couple of years and just kind of trading high scores. Ultimately, I had to admit defeat. I couldn't beat his last score. He's been lording it over me for a long time. He's 150 hours into Noita yet and he hasn't got a win. This could be an interesting... Yeah, I've got some troubles in getting wins. I don't have anything like the wins that I should have for the number of runs I've had in this game. I think I've notched 3 so far. So I think just booking a win here. It's nice, it's tidy, it gets me to the end. And also it's just yet more bragging rights against my sister's boyfriend. And I mean, he's a lovely guy. Yeah, I mean, I think it took about 60 hours to get the first win, and my first win was pretty cheesy. I went with an invisibility win. Basically just hid, which is usually my strat. But it took, I spent a lot of time kind of messing around trying to do other stuff, doing a lot of trying to get to heaven held and stuff like that. So I kind of lost focus on getting the wins, and then after a while it got embarrassing, so I got back on it. I would like to see what the tentacles are like. I imagine the tentacles would probably drop Steve pretty quickly. But yeah, it's probably a bit cowardly of me not to try it out, but it's just... I love dealing with Steve. I love having the tech to deal with Steve as efficiently as possible. I get a real kick out of killing him cheaply. So I decided not to go with the... I mean, I feel like this would definitely get the job done pretty quickly. What's the damage on this? It doesn't say, does it? That's the issue there. So Temple of the Art is going to be fine. I mean, I might sticking the Lecky charge on this. Is it going to make much difference? It's not going to make a huge amount of difference, is it? I can't think of anything else that I want to do. I could put Ping Pong Path on it. I think that might just wreck the frames a bit more, but I'm kind of curious to see what happens. Nothing. That's fine. Let's put the electric charge in there just for the banter. I guess I should heal. I'm just going to go straight downstairs and kill the boss. But yeah, I mean, so the first win came from I was just running invisible. I think I had Refreshing Cape and Invisibility, just the ultimate cheesy perk build, which you know, I'm not ashamed of. Got the win, pretty straightforward. But the second one wasn't that long ago. I mean, I was probably about 300 playthroughs in before I got the second win, and like I say, I was pissing around a lot. But the third one was like what, 3 or 4 days ago, and I do feel like I feel like my decision making is a lot better than it used to be in the game now. So if I am probably just going to... Oh, do I need to pick this up? How tedious. I am going to probably just book a couple more wins so that my win-loss column is slightly less embarrassing. Now, having said that, Temple of the Art does have a tendency to completely kill me no matter how fucking overpowered I feel I am. Do I want anything on here? I don't really care, do I? Might as well put stillness on. No, here we go. It begins. But yeah. So now it's electrified. Didn't really need it. But I mean, down here, I'll take everything I can get. Give me that gold, you. Get off it. You need to get the fuck away from me. I'm just kind of randomly spamming tentacles at him because I'm so scared of him. Did I get blocked? Or was I just slightly out of range? But yeah, my sister's boyfriend, he does not get bragging rights in Noita. To be fair to him, I kind of said to him when he... That was uncomfortably close. I said to him when he bought the game, I kind of recommended to him, I was like, you'd really enjoy this. Because he's a man of good taste, apart from dating my sister. Hey, none of that. And I did say to him, like, you know, you will enjoy it more if you don't spoiler it yourself. Fucking hell. Okay. Well, he's dead. I'm a bit worried about the masonry, and the framey disaster isn't helping. Let's just take stock a second. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that can happen. I guess I don't want anyone else picking that up, although I don't see how anyone else is actually going to get to it. Yeah, like that's that's someone else. That's not a problem that I need to worry about, is it? Let's just leave that there. The ghosts can't pick up ones, can they? You are not welcome. Hopefully the electricity charge is going to make you less of a concern. Fairly spectacular. He's still living, obviously. Nice aim. Ow. Ah. Oh, shit on a stick! 15 HP. He's dead, I think. So, that was very sketchy. I'm not sure why. I kind of got the feeling that I was immune. It was all going fine, and I thought that I'd taken a face full of damage from him, but it was all blocked, so I stopped worrying about it, and then I just started seeing like 20s appearing in rapid succession. That's a lot of 20s. I don't have that many 20s in me. Now, annoyingly, I have to fight my way all the way back up through the fucking vault. And I don't really... Oh, yeah, well... I mean, I can do the stick... I can do the healing projectile trick again, but... how dangerous is it going to be trying to set that up? Well, we're definitely going upwards rather than downwards. Let's get that sorted. You see, there you go. It's me talking confidently about my guaranteed win. No such thing in a temple. I should be alright if I stick to reasonably familiar ground. I have cleared a path. I've been up here, haven't I? This is not familiar ground. I did come this way. I should try and remember the path I took. There's a fairly obvious clue in the massive amount of fucking diamonds lying around. Okay. Missile turret. Down to 8. I can take one more hit from these guys, but that's it. Just desperately trying to make sure I don't take a wrong turning, because if I go the wrong way, I'm in trouble. I have been here before, haven't I? That's fine. Don't want to go that way. It's up here. There's nothing here. Just a very, very healthy witch who will kill you. You've seen what the tentacles can do. I'm not vulnerable. I'm not frail. I'm not going to stand on that. I'm just going to sit here and wait. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's fine. Everything's fine. Fucking hell. Alright, never worried. Where did you come from? Whoa, ho, 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 shit. I don't know what's going on over there, but I don't really want any part of it. It's just... This is the path I was meant to take. Well, you know, I aim to please. Possibly not that much, but it's... It's not usually a thrilling stream, you know. It's fairly sedate, and then I die fairly quickly. But you got to cut it fine every now and again. What you're witnessing here is extremely finely honed judgment. It may not look like it to the casual observer. It may seem like I'm just I was going to say impotently bumbling along, but that's clearly not correct. Incompetently. As the stream title suggests, this is an extravagantly incompetent stream. It is one of my major failings in life that I do have a tendency to do just the bare minimum required. You don't want to expend too much energy. And similarly, you don't want to, you know, like they say, it's only the last HP that matters, the last point. Everything else is expendable. However, I might be a little bit less blasé now that I don't have that backup HP refresh waiting for me. I am going to polish these boys off. Is that Flamoxium? I don't think it is. I hate Flamoxium so much. It's worse than acid. Okay, we've got some mana problems. I want to be aware of that as well. Might take a little bit of time just to... Oh, that's what I need to... Actually, do you know what? I'm going to do that. While we're waiting, I was trying to think what I had loaded up on 1.2, and of course it was electricity. Now, it's not going to be particularly useful down here, but it will at least give me something to defend myself with when... Where is it? Where'd it go? Did I use... Oh, no, it's here. It will give me something to defend myself with as we... when I'm trying to reload the tentacle wand. I also don't really have much in the way of dig. Do I? I've got a bomb. Got this. Yeah, of course. I haven't used it for a while, but it will blow shit up. Okay. No more. Fucking hell. This was tight as well. Surviving. Oh Christ, you're not. Oh, I guess I've got the ones to deal with you. Ghost-faced killer. Just a standard bollock. Presumably much tankier than usual. That goes half the mana. being a lot more cautious now. Damn you. Just seeing how effective it was. Turns out not as effective as the tentacles. Just trying to save the frames. Nice aim there. Maybe try pointing the mouse at him. I don't know. I've heard that works. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, only took about 40 HP of damage. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. It was certainly not competently handled, but I wasn't punished. I should have been punished. Oh, thank you for the follow-up there, by the way, Skeeper. I only just noticed that. I'm kind of failing enough at the game. Never mind. Yikes. Also, keeping an eye on chat and a third panel. Way beyond my limited abilities. I don't really want to be dealing with you. Definitely don't want to be dealing with you. You lads I'm quite comfortable with, but these fuckers... The dark flame attack really bothers me, and it's weird because it's, you know, it's quite slow. It's fairly dodgeable, but it's just, there's something about it which I find really unsettling and I dislike. Oh, there's a wall there. Alright. Let me let the mana reset a little bit. Yikes. Big yikes. I mean, I've got enough HP to take a bit of a bath in it, but I don't really want to have to take a risk either. Yo! Okay. Only for that. Let's just do a bit of this. I'm paranoid enough to be careful. It's time to break out wand 1. Oh, fuck me. Oh, good. Good, good. All of my favourite things. Yeah, sure. Just some of that. Why not? Tell you what, I'm glad I blocked the lava off. Okay. Has someone taken projectile? Oh, it's just this prick. Alright, we're getting all the fucking lads now, aren't we? I'm just going to reverse out of it a little bit. That's the way to deal with it. He did! Thank Christ for that. Yikes. So, second extremely worrisome enemy. Ah, that was less difficult. I'm unduly scared of those lads because of the white ghosts. See? Easy to block, he says, tanking loads of damage. Jesus. Yeah, I'm more paranoid than I probably need to be, I think. Obviously the spinning rhombus of death is a big concern, but my general slightly weird fear of these things is kind of unnecessary. Everything else is dying one shot. It's fine. There's a danger of being too glib, but there is also a danger in being too scared. A potion. I remember those. From back in the day. Let's not get any of this nonsense happening. Weird. What the hell? I don't really want to be messing with teleportation if I can avoid it. I'm not sure what the deal with this fella is. He seems to be spitting toxic sludge. Oh, that's bad. Oh, it's acid. Makes more sense. How am I getting out of here? Slowly is the answer. Very, very slowly. I mean, I suppose I could take a teleportation bath and take the risk, but it seems gratuitously dangerous. Let's just... this way. Okay, you're dead. Oh my god. Ones that don't completely stop the game. How do I, this isn't... Are you? Yeah, I thought you might be. Is this actually traversable? No, it isn't. Fuck. Maybe I do have to take the teleportation bath. Don't really want to do it. Well, I can just push left, right. It's just... it seems a wee bit slow. Kind of regretting not taking slime blood now. Oh, yeah, this is fine. It'll be there in no time. 2 shots to kill them. So my PC is not normally this bad. I do want to stress that if I wasn't simultaneously rendering something, I would be getting better frame rates. I suspect I'd probably still be pretty framey, but not quite this bad. It's also... hey, get the fuck out of here, sunshine. It's also put the kibosh on my render time. I mean, I've been, what, streaming for 3 hours now? This should only have taken 2, so it's really slowed that down. We're about 95%. It will be over soon. Probably around about the time that I finish this run. With classic timing. So that's not a way out. I don't really want to have to deal with you, if I'm honest. But I don't have a lot of choice. There is a wand. Well, that's one solution. I already dodged one load of falling masonry. I don't think I want to take on another one. I guess I've got to go up here. Just got to go past my boy. Ow! What hit me? Where did that come from? Oh well, never mind. Should deal with this before I leave. Is this an exit? It doesn't look like it. No, no, this could be the one. I guess he got a shot off. Yeah. Well, that's reassuring. I mean, it has been running pretty smoothly apart from the tentacle one, so it does seem like that would be the case, that it is just tentacles wreck your machine. What is going on in here? Ow. Whew. Always block your lava. Please die. Alright, okay, let's just take a little bit of time to... Let's everybody get... Calm down. Okay, and we're away. A little bit light on mana, but I think we'll be alright. Just descent, please. Just let me go downwards. Ouch. That was pretty painful. I'm trying to be conservative with the mana usage, which is just leading to me taking health damage. I think I should be alright. There we go. Okay. Let's just get in there quickly. I'm not in any mood to be fucking around. Get this job done. What have you got for me? No. What is that? Recoil damper. Huh, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Hey, Steve. Well, let's find out, huh? Nope. Tentacles. Pretty... Actually, he's still alive, isn't he? Is he? He's just very buried. He's been Ben and Jerry'd is what he's been. Let's just dig him out. Is he actually alive in there? He dead? Poor old Steve. He's had a hard day. I'm going to reroll. Melee immunity's fine. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference here, but I'm happy to take it. Oh yeah, the gold would have been a bit of a giveaway. I saw him in the big pile of bone dust. I was very confused. I'm not usually the best judge of these things, but certainly with the additional frame rate destruction. Hermes bird. I've never actually had two orbs here before. Okay, this should be fine. Yeah, that was pretty straightforward. Rip boss. He's dead. He's dead. Stop. Cool. All right then. Yeah, I think I should I'm kind of worried about my render. I mean, the way the CPU's been jiggered around with it, probably going to need re-rendering after this. That was pretty much the definition of overkill there. Yeah, well, you know, I got pretty lucky towards the end. There were a couple of hairy moments, I guess, but I'm not unhappy, and I will comfortably bank the win. I think that's about, what, 4 out of 550 or something? It's pretty shocking. But also it's like 2 in my last 10, which is more the kind of win rate I would hope to be achieving. Yeah, a lot of it's about making good decisions. A lot of it's about finding ones that just decimate everything that comes in your path. So, you know, a little bit of both. No doubt I'm unlikely to sustain a kind of 1 win in 5 ratio yet, but it's definitely improving, and that can only be good. One day I hope to actually be good at this game, but it won't be through mechanical skill, it'll be through good decision making. Anyway, wow, yeah, that was awesome. Thanks for following, Skeeper, really appreciate it. I'm going to log off. Carty, as I say, I will get in touch about getting the Discord sorted. I'm going to be probably looking at that over the weekend. I might have time to do another stream between now and then, but I am pretty busy with the work, so possibly not. But I will definitely be in touch about that. It's really kind of you to offer, and yeah, I'll look into it as well. Thank you very much, guys. And yeah, well, you know, as I always say, it would be a lot less enjoyable without you guys. So thanks a lot. That's fantastic. All right, folks. Have a good week. Have a good evening. I shall be back on another night.